Hey Trippers, this is Trippin Traci. Today's trip brings us to Point Pleasant and the Mothman attractions. Trip with me. I am leaving Ohio and I'm on my way to visit a roadside attraction that I've wanted to visit for quite a while. That is the Mothman statue and museum. Those attractions are in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Many of you probably saw the movie Mothman.
See what? She knew. She was drawing angels.
On December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge fell in less than 1 minute with the loss of 46 lives. Eyewitness Charlene Wood was on the bridge when it collapsed.
I was actually on the bridge when it fell that night. I was going home from work, and a trembling of the bridge and a noise that I couldn't even describe what the noise was like.
Did Mothman cause the collapse? Or was he trying to warn the people of Point Pleasant?
In the days leading up to the collapse, witnesses claimed to have seen a large, bat-like object hovering near the bridge.
I just rolled into Point Pleasant and I'm headed to the campground to see if I can get a site for the night. Fingers crossed. $25 cash or check only, no cards. And as you may know, I do not carry a lot of cash on me, including quarters. Beautiful park though. The RV park itself is just average. The bathrooms didn't look that great from the outside, so I can imagine the inside doesn't look much better. But the park area is beautiful. I would stop and get some pictures of the geese. There were quite a few there. Oh, and I see some ducks too. Beautiful area here by the RV park. But I have to get to the Mothman Museum.
The destination is on your left. Mothman statue.
We're gonna go check out the museum and see what's going on over here. See if they're open. It looks like they have an escape room coming soon. For those who partake, I do not. This is the world's only Mothman museum. Should we go in? Ooh, scary. They have lots of souvenirs and cool magnets, and I bet they have some stickers for me here. And they do have stickers. I think I'm getting this one. Let's venture into the museum. Thanks. On a dusty road in the TNT area, just outside of the little town of Point Pleasant, two young couples were driving by the North Power Plant when something strange, unusual, and terrifying caught their attention. They described it as being 6 to 7 feet tall, hypnotic red eyes, and a wingspan of 10 feet in width. It was like a man with wings, Millette said. Within seconds of seeing the winged being, they took off in Roger's '57 Chevy Bel Air. While exceeding speeds of over 100 miles an hour, they raced their way back towards town to try and escape the creature. But that didn't stop the thing from keeping up with them as they sped straight to the Point Pleasant police station.
His wings were back, and he was anywhere between 8 and 9 feet tall. And as we were going around a turn, The Mothman flew into the trees. I don't know what else it could have been.
So, is Karen Berger telling the truth? As police investigate the case of his encounter with Ingrid Cold, several witnesses step forward with new evidence.
A strange craft lands in the road in front of him, and out of it steps a being not of this earth. A creature that looks like a man, or some strange semblance of a man. The creature approaches the car and telepathically communicates to the driver not to be afraid. The man in the car makes note of one particularly weird aspect of the creature's appearance. That of his ever-present, never-changing smile. The creature calls himself Ingrid Cold.
And as far as I can understand, this was all mental. There was no spoken words from him. I knew what he was asking me, but yet he stood there and his mouth did not move. He had a smile on his face.
Who is this?
My name is Ingrid Cold.
The men in black who frequented Point Pleasant were impeccably dressed. They had flawless faces, emotionless faces, and their movements were often robotic. They knew things about the witnesses they taunted. Some thought they were aliens, some thought they were government agents, and others thought they were from the spiritual realm. Scary. John Keel wore this suit to the Mothman statue dedication. He's an American journalist and famous ufologist who is best known as author of the Mothman prophecies.
For as long as we have walked this planet, there have been tales of giant winged creatures hunting humans from on high. These beings take different forms in different cultures. A giant owl, a massive bat, a demon. One thing remains the same. Although they're scary as hell.
The museum has lots of movie memorabilia from the Mothman prophecies. It was fun to see this memorabilia, not far from where these events actually took place.
Who is this? It's my chapstick.
Okay, why don't you put down the gun and just tell me what's going on here? Hmm?
Yeah.
The museum has several items that were recovered from the Silver Bridge collapse and newspaper articles covering the events of that tragic day. The bridge failure was caused by a defect in a single link, I-bar 330, on the north side of the Ohio subsidiary chain. A small crack at the bearing allowed the growth of internal corrosion, a problem known as stress corrosion cracking. It was a fun little museum, but the gentleman in there wasn't very friendly or accommodating. There's a film in there that's supposed to start at 5:15. The last one is supposed to start at 5:15 because it lasts 45 minutes. And it was about 14 after, and I was told no. And not much of a reaction at all, so I don't know. Now I'm gonna show you the Point Pleasant Park. It's really pretty in here. You're allowed to fish down there, it appears. They have some beautiful murals in here. Go all the way around. This is Chief Cornstalk and General Andrew Lewis. I was told the best part of the park is down here, along with some monuments and a museum related to a battle between the Indians and the English near the location of what is now Point Pleasant. Also, there's a story of a curse down here. Really pretty park. They even have swings down by the water. Nice down here. Nice breeze. Cool. It is noisy because of the bridges, but still nice. I believe this is the museum, but it is not open. Yes, this is the museum, and they open up May 1st. After the battle here, Chief Cornstalk was brutally murdered by American soldiers on November 10th, 1777. He cursed the land as he was dying. Could that be the cause of all the paranormal activities in this area? This was a fun little stop on my trip. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out on YouTube. And don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, I will bid you adieu and to stay trippy.
In the 1970s, scientists declared the area